Viewer discretion is advised. And I was like, all right, that's fine. She's like, well, we'll have a couple drinks. And I'm like, okay, sure. I completely forgot that my sister had like choir concert like thing at her school.
Oh no.
Like that night, I literally had like 3 or 4 margaritas, and I was like, oh no. I straight up was like, oh my god, I gotta go home, I gotta go to a concert, and like I was smashed. And like my aunt's like, yeah, okay, let's go. I'm like, okay. And like I stumble up the driveway and I get into the house and I'm like, okay, mom, let's go. And she's like, oh my fucking god. She's like, I can't take you like this. I can't take you into the school like this. And I'm like, shh, mom, it's okay. I'm like, I'll be good, I swear. And she's like, oh my god. She's like, you're never going out with your aunt ever. I'm like, no. Like, I went to this concert, fucking lit. I behaved myself, sipped on some water, but it was really funny because, like, after the concert, I was still pretty buzzed. And, like, my sister's like, how was it? Was it good? And she's looking at me and she's like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, shh, I'm fine. And she's like, are you drunk? I'm like, shh, yes, it's okay.
Don't worry about it.
What's really funny is that I accidentally bumped into, like, my ex's mom.
My god.
I bumped into her and she's like, oh, hi, how are you? I'm like, I'm good, bye.
The last time I got drunk is when I went to a Mexican restaurant called El Chihuahua.
El Chihuahua.
They have these huge ass like drink. I should see if I can find one for you. They're called Death Stars and Death Star Duckies.
What?
Yeah, no, I'm going to pull this up here. So just click on this search link I'm going to drop you.
I just got the most interesting text from my girlfriend.
Hey, Adora.
I'm gonna turn
Wait, play that again.
Play what again?
Didn't I hear something say, hey?
No, it said, hey, Adora. That's my She-Ra text tone. I turned it off, though.
Oh, okay. I'm like, damn.
No.
She's getting all sexy with you.
No. We were actually talking about, okay, I sent her a TikTok video, and I'm like, these right here are TV tits. Mine are not TV tits. And she's like, except they are. I'm like, no, they're not. And then she says, yes, I've looked at them quite a bit. They are. Like, no, they're not. Oh, let me look at your... That's a fishbowl. Oh my god.
So they put a little rubber ducky in there. So imagine that. That's the half size.
That's the half size?
Yeah, it gets bigger than that.
Pretty sure that's like as big as my head.
Okay, so in the Death Star, okay, just the half size one, it has Rothschild vodka, Everclear, which we all know just fucks you up. 151, and then that's it. So there's those 3. But if you get the Ducky Death Star, then it's Rothschild vodka, Everclear, 151, and any of the following: a Bud Rita, a Mike's Hard, or a Smirnoff.
Yikes.
So 4. So what I did is I got the Death Star Ducky, and it's just like $8. But if you're going to take on more than one, you might as well just buy the giant one. I didn't do that. I bought 2 of the Death Stars. While in the first one, I'm at 3/4 the way down, and all of a sudden, I felt like the whole room just go boo, like super slow. And I'm like, what's going on? And the food comes out, and I'm like struggling to pick up the fork and I get just to cut into this stuff. And I'm like, why is it so hard to cut to this enchilada? And Felix is just watching and laughing at this whole time. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. This drink is awesome. So then I'm like, I'll get another one. Call the waitress over. I get another one. And I go from that and I drink about half of that. So that's just so much alcohol in such a short time. And I was wasted. And Felix hasn't seen me wasted like at a non-convention. And so he's like, I gotta take you over to Rue's. He's just gonna die. So we end up going to our friends, and I'm trying my best to like be normal, but nothing about being drunk is normal. It was such a wild like experience, especially when I was in the car. It felt like I was like in a spaceship almost. And I'm like, ooh, look at that. And Curtis is just laughing. I have no idea what I was oohing and ahhing about. What was so fascinating outside the car. But yeah.
It sounds like me when a couple of years back, okay, I had a panic attack and then I went to the hospital for it, and to calm me down, they had to sedate me with the shit that they give you right before surgery.
No.
So oh gosh. So they sedated me, and about like 10 minutes in, they're like, yep, she's good now, you can take her home. And I was like, zonked. I'm like, holy shit.
Those kinds of like reactions are some of the best, especially if you pull up like patients after anesthesia.
Yes.
And there's one where this daughter is being wheeled out by a nurse and the brother is filming. And she's just like, yeah, I'm sucking on a big black dick.
Oh.
You know, like she's like, oh, I can hear the ambulance. Help me. They're trying to steal me, as they're trying to like put her into the car. And it is so funny. It's so old, but it's so funny. And if I remember, I'll link it to you.
My mom recorded me after my surgery with my leg. I'll have to send it to you because it's kind of funny.
Let's see if I can find this. Big black dick after anesthesia. If I can spell right. So you're a manager now.
Indeed. Yes, I am.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's been really interesting. So, like, it's had some challenges, but it's not too bad. It's not really even too different from what I was doing. I can't talk. Goodness. But yeah, it's been really interesting. My freaking coworker gave me a heart attack the other day, though. I seriously thought that I was like completely going to be shit canned, because he messaged me like in the morning because he was opening and I was going to come in later and close. And he's like, hey man, did you know that there's like $90 missing from the safe? And I said, no, there's no way. There's no way. I'm like, I counted up everything, and I'm like, last night and everything was right. There's no way that there's $90 missing. I'm like, you better count that bitch again. And he's like, oh, I counted it again and it's still saying $90 is missing. I'm like, no. And like, I had an entire meltdown.
What was it?
Well, here's the thing. He was just stupid and didn't look at my numbers like right or whatever. And he ended up later on calling me after like an hour of me having a total just anxiety attack. I panic pooped. Like, I just like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm going to have to find another job. I'm like, don't know what I'm going to do. I'm like, because I didn't do it. And I don't know why there's $90 missing, but I guess there is. And I'm like, son of a bitch. And then he called me. He's like, hey man, my bad. I'm an idiot. He's like, it's fine. And I'm like, Rhett, I could kill you right now. I'm like, I could crawl through this phone and choke you to death right now. I'm like, because you made me go into an absolute panic. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So yeah.
But I bet you got a pay raise, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm actually due for another one simply because minimum wage for Ohio raised from like $8.80 to like $9.30 now. So like, hooray. So because minimum wage raised up, so now we get, a raise now too. So hooray.
So you're a store manager then? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Rad.
Yeah. Well, because we have the general manager, that's Rob. Love him. Right. He's so sweet. And then there's Rhett. Rhett's cool, except for when he gives me a heart attack. And he's the assistant manager. And then I'm kind of like the assistant manager's assistant. So
what?
Yeah.
You're like the assistant manager's bitch.
Pretty much.
Hey, you know what? It's still a job title and it's still awesome, so
it's fine. I love the guys. The previous person that was in my position, I now took her position. She could not stand Rob or Rhett. And I'm like, man, what are you talking about? I'm like, you must have never had older brothers or something. I'm like, because that's basically what they are. She's like, well, they bullied me. And I'm like, no, they didn't, sweetheart. You just never had older brothers. I'm like, I fucking love this. I'm like, this is great. But no, they're really cool people. I like all the people that I work with. They're pretty rad.
That's good.
There's one that's in love with me, though, and it's really funny. She's 19 and is, like, absolutely, like, in love with me. So, like, I like to pull her legs sometimes. It's really fun.
Like, bend over and be like,
no.
I just dropped something. I got to adjust a game on the bottom shelf.
No.
Oops. And then if she comes on to you and be like, bam! I was just testing you for your sexual harassment training.
Oh, no. No. It's not like that. But, no, she's really cool. We go back and forth a lot, and it's so funny. We
well, that's good.
Definitely confused our district manager, though, because my district manager, who drives me up a damn wall, she's nice. I just can't stand to work with her for more than, like, 4 hours. But no, the one day I was talking to the one chick that likes me, her name is also Caitlin, so, which is really weird. I was talking to her and I was like, so hey, we going on that date later? And she's like, what? She's like, what happened to your girlfriend? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm still with her. And she's like, what? And I'm like, no, we're not actually going on a date. It's just a fun little term, like whatever. But we did go out and get Subway, and it was fun. And then I came home. Because she's like, I got 50% off coupon. And I'm like, hell yeah, let's go get some food, man.
Yeah.
Got some food, and then I came home. That was it.
Love me some Subway.
I do love me some Subway.
It's awful food, but it's so good.
Why is it awful?
Well, it depends on where you go, but like some people, like every time I go into the Subway, without fail, the lettuce looks like it's about to wilt. And then it's like, they're like, what kind of toppings do you want? And I'm like, I'll just do lettuce. And they like take a handful, not a very big one, and they kind of just sprinkle it onto the sandwich. And I'm like, what the hell is that? That's not, give me 3 fistfuls of lettuce. I want some base into this thing. Come on. It's just ridiculous. They're ridiculous.
I like to put spiznatch on mine. I like spiznatch.
Oh, spiznatch is good. I like to put the yellow peppers.
Yes, the banana peppers.
Yeah.
The biznay peppers. I've been adding Z's.
Biznay. What?
Yeah. Like I said, I've been adding like Z's to like words for no reason. My coworkers and I just started doing it. It's really funny. So we'll just say an entire sentence, but like we'll just add Z's to all the words.
I dare you to do that in this episode somewhere.
Probably will.
A drazagon.
Yeah, a drazagon.
It's awesome. Speaking of, the notes I think are good now.
Yay!
Dude, Monster Hunter, I didn't have to see that movie. I just had to watch the trailer to know that it was going to be awful.
Oh my god, we'll see. It's because it's based off of a game, and the game is phenomenal. Or games, I should say.
Yeah.
I need to play Monster Hunter Rise for the Switch. I got a Nintendo Switch, and I love it.
Oh, I want one.
Oh my god. Okay, well, hold on. I'll get you a good deal on one, and I'll send one to you.
Oh, good deal. Good deal.
Could do it. Oh, I could even, if it's gently used and if it kind of like passes my like, personal inspection, like whatever. And when I'll clean it up and I'll get it on a discount.
And then I just want to play the Animal Crossing game with everyone else.
Oh my god.
God.
We could play Animal Crossing together. It'd be so cute.
That would be so much fun.
It is really fun. My girlfriend and I like to play it a lot.
She's just always like, you could just use my Switch. I'm like, it's not the same.
Oh. Would you prefer a full Switch or a Switch Lite?
Probably like the actual Switch, but if a Switch Lite is the only thing that's available, I'd probably take that too.
Well, the difference between an original Switch and like a Switch Lite, so like a Switch Lite is strictly handheld. You can't disconnect the Joy-Cons and put it onto a dock and play it on your TV. So a Switch Lite is good if you just want to play like just handheld stuff. But I personally, I'm a small person and I like the tiny little Joy-Cons. They fit nice in my hand.
Nice.
I don't know. I also like the option and I'm like, hey, I can put it on my TV. Woohoo.
Yeah, I like the little Joy-Cons. They're fun. And then you can get like little stickers to put over them or you can trick it out and stuff.
Absolutely.
I love all the different words and terms you come up with.
Actually, that one was from Bean, like a long time ago, and it stuck with me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Like she said it one time, like at the end of an episode, and she was like, "Absolutely," and I'm like, "Oh, I love it, absolutely." I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep it."
I slipped a word that I like to use into general conversation, but I didn't really think of it because there was a patient in the room and he was like, how's your day going? I'm like, oh, it's going titillating. And he's like, what? And I'm like, fabulous. It's going fabulous. I'm like, shit, I can't say stuff like that.
Oh my God. Fabulous.
Oh, it's going fabulous. What did you say before? Don't worry about it.
Nothing.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh, God.
I like to trick like old people. They're like, oh, how are you today, and I'm like, terrible. Doing terribly. And they're like, oh no. And I'm like, terribly amazing. And they're like, oh.
They're just like, and then like their denture falls out, and you're just like, shoot, this got really awkward.
But so I had an old lady pet my head randomly, like a couple
weeks.
Yeah, no. Okay, so I was showing her how the entire episode should just be us just talking.
I know. Like, I'm almost half tempted to just let this episode be a thing.
Honestly, just do it. Like
Okay.
we can do that. That's fine. So this entire episode is
It's
just
totally
us
fine.
talking. It's fine. They'll enjoy it anyway. We're just talking. We're catching up on. I haven't been on the show in a while, so this is like a catch
And I
up.
haven't talked to you for a while either.
It's catch up with Star time.
Well, whenever I like doing notes and stuff, and I have either like Sparrow or Bean, whatever you want to call her these days, or that other chick. Shoot, Ruby.
Forget your own staff members and prefer.
God damn it! Right?
Lord.
Like every time I'm on with them, like we always talk for like a good 15 to 20 minutes, and then it's like, okay, episode time.
Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, this should just be the episode today. Just chit chat. Chit chat about nothing.
I think I might actually just make this like an episode and then just kind of put it into one of them and be like, all right, well, I only have 3 more to make for the rest of the season. Hooray!
Oh my gosh.
Yes. I
mean, we could always like squeeze in like other like little topics and stuff too. Like little small conversational things.
Well, speaking of conversational things, I found this.
Oh, excuse me.
It's amazing. So there's this website called bluemonkeysports.com.
Okay.
And then the title of it says Blue Monkey Restaurant and Pizzeria. What's really odd is that the FAQ has a crap load of trivia of like, what are fish furry called? What are amphibian furries called? And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, what kind of pizzeria is this?
What?
Why do you have this on your list?
I need to know. What the heck? Where is it located at?
Well, I'll give you the link, but I want to I want to test your knowledge. What are fish furries called? Can you hear this?
I can hear it. I can't make anything squeak.
It's my Burger King violin cup.
I don't have anything to violin, so I guess I'll just tip-tap my spoon on my cup.
Yes! Yes! Oh, it's so good. There's like a whole video. We were watching it the other night. Just a bunch of people taking straws with their cup, and they were actually making music out of it.
That's cool.
I know, that's pretty cool. So I was just like, what? Okay, whatever.
To answer your question, I don't know, but I'm going to take a wild guess.
Go for it.
Aquifers.
That's what I call them.
Okay, well, I don't...
They're called fishies.
See, I was gonna say fishies, but I was like, wow,
it's
that
so dumb.
Stupid.
Or you can call them fishona. Fishsona. God, that's a tongue twister. I don't like that.
Fishzona.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Weird.
Interesting. This next one is really interesting because I wouldn't have, I guess you could say, lumped this into this particular group. What are amphibian furries called? We just talked about fish furries, so fishies, but this one's different because it's like a trick question almost.
Amphifers? I don't know.
That actually sounds really cooler. No, they call them scalies, which would make sense, but that only makes sense if they're reptilian.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense because I can't talk. Wow. Tongue twister. I always thought that the reptile like personas were called scalies.
That's what I was thinking because an amphibian would be like what? An otter, right? An otter swims in the ocean, but it also
I don't think
No, wait. I'm getting wrong. Frogs. I think frogs are considered amphibian. Damn it. Otters are mammals. Shoot. I haven't even had alcohol yet. Wow, that's just special.
No, you had your violin soda.
That's true. That's true.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think we were talking about it until I hit record. Or maybe we were, but I'll say it again. So I stopped at like Burger King this evening and I got Diet Coke. Which, okay, I just want to go on a little rant here.
Yeah.
Inside, they have like Diet Coke caffeine free. But when I asked them in the drive-thru, they're like, no, we don't have a caffeine free. And I'm like, I know you're lying to me, but I'm okay with it right now. So I got that. But the problem is when I record with Diet Coke or any type of soda, it kind of junks up the throat. And so you're constantly hearing me go, and it makes it harder for our editor to constantly edit those out. So what I did is I dumped it out and then I put warm water in it because it helps lube the throat a little bit, but not for that kind of action. Yeah, it's weird that they called them scalies amphibians.
That's
so I think it's really interesting. Yeah. There's insect furries.
Insectivores. Bugafur. I don't know.
It's exactly what science would call them. They're just considered to be insect furries. That's it.
Oh, well, that's boring.
It's really interesting. But here's one that I did not see coming. What is a whale furry called?
A problem.
Too big. No.
Too big. I thought of something really funny and I don't know. Would whale furries be called like sperm furries? Because sperm whale?
Oh my God.
Sperm fur.
Oh, that's amazing. I almost want someone to make something now that looks like a sperm furry.
Ew.
Right? It's like, oh my God, like this show is definitely for sure not kid friendly at this point. But of all the porn that you see, it would be hilarious to see like one particular piece of art where they're like, pleasuring themselves and they're, ejecting. But in the little like white stuff that's coming out, they all have like little eyes on them and stuff. And they all have like little like different colors to them. So they're all just like their own sperm furries.
What if they just all look like little fox tadpoles?
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
We'll just make
and
it all
terrifying.
White. Just make a white fox tadpole.
Good
Dear
Lord.
Dog, make me a fox tadpole.
Oh my God, we should. Is she even online? Yeah.
Oh my God.
She is online. You should go message her.
Speaking of Dear Dog, actually, I am in love with the persona that she made me.
Oh, I bet.
Holy shit. I was not expecting.
It was nice.
Yes, I was not expecting to fall in love with this character, and I did hardcore, and I'm like, oh my God.
I loved what she did to Bean and I.
Mm-hmm.
And she basically made us opposite sexes and then kind of colored us accordingly. So it was just really cute that my character was a girl and her character was a guy, but they were twins. And I'm like, this is so cute.
It was really cute.
Super cute.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah. I liked Skithiryx's picture, to be honest. He's the editor.
Yes.
I need to go back. Did you ever see that one?
I think so.
I think
Dear Dog sent all of the ones to
the staff chat.
Yeah.
It's got a very like Robin Hoodish kind of like elven vibe to it.
Is that the one with is that the oh shoot. Oh my God. Brain work correctly.
He's got like a protogen in one of his pictures.
Was it the Ram one?
Yeah,
yes!
That one.
Okay. Oh my God, my brain could not.
And like, so you'll hear that episode. I think that episode comes out. Oh, what is it? Where are we at? I think the 14th, January 14th, that episode will come out. But what's really cool is that in that artwork, the bird with the circle is supposed to represent a drone. And so, essentially, and then the bow, because it's glowing, it's more of like a technological type of a bow. So it's very much got like a sci-fi vibe to it. And then that character uses the bird to basically search and whatever, like you would with the drone.
That's awesome.
And it works with the bow as well. So I thought this was really cool.
I want to know. I guess I'll wait for the episode. I'm just too excited. I want to know what Dear said about mine. I'm very curious.
I think she said something specific.
I just liked it because it gave me like real good, like gender neutral and like non-binary vibes. And I'm like, I love this so much. I'm like, yeah.
And I love the little things hanging from like your antlers.
Oh my God, I love it so much.
I don't know what those are, but they looked so cool.
I know. They're really dope. Like I 10 out of 10 would like get this made into a fursuit. It'd be so cool.
Most of you guys will already know what's going on with these, what we're talking about, because this will be out by then. But basically, I gave Dear Dog these like mood boards that were created, and she had to then create characters based off of that mood board. And then after that, she presented to me the mood board, and then I presented to her the descriptions of what you all gave me. And so it actually worked out really well. So now that this is kind of like a really cool thing, I want to pursue more of it. So creating personas using unconventional ways to do so. And so a mood board would would be considered one of them. And so I just got to, brainstorm and figure out how we should all do it. Are you still there?
Yeah, no,
you are.
I thought I
Okay.
had to sneeze, so I was being really quiet for a minute. I'm like, don't sneeze.
I'm like, I swear to God, if I lost you.
No.
Ah!
No, you didn't lose me. I was trying not to sneeze. I think it's good now. Like, okay.
I am not surprised by this. So, what do you think? Well, okay, without looking at the notes,
Okay, I'm not looking.
copy, delete. So you can't even see it now.
Oh, I wasn't even looking.
Okay, good. So, in order from 1 to 4, what species do you think is the most common in the furry fandom? Ranked 1 being the most common and 4 being, I guess, the 4th most common. In fact, I'm going to look up the full list here. Let's see.
Well, I want to say that the Eastern and or Chinese dragon's probably most common. Probably second most common is the stereotypical Western dragon. Your third most common is most likely some sort of toothless variation. Like, that's it. That's just its own little category. Just toothless.
So you're putting dragons at the first, then? Most ranked species in the fandom?
Like Chinese dragons?
No, just in general. Like,
just in general. Oh, I'm sorry.
just in general.
Wait, you mean like just personas? Like,
yeah, like species that people would
talking
pick.
About dragons. Okay. Well, whoops. Okay. Oh, you said looking at the notes, and then you said dragons. So, fine. Okay. Wipe that clean. No, because that's definitely like foxes and wolves are like at the top.
Yeah.
That's just the go-to for any young furry. They're just like, I'm gonna be a wolf, which there's nothing wrong with being a wolf, but that is like a lot of like your go-to. But if you're gonna make a wolf or something, be a little bit more specific. Don't just be like, I'm a wolf. Are you a timber wolf? Are you a maned wolf? Are you a gray wolf? Are you
wolf? It's a combo.
I'm a wolf. So you're just or a fusky or a whatever the heck they're called.
A fusky.
Yeah, it's a fox and a husky. A fusky.
I hear them as like whiskies and stuff.
Oh my God, why did I come up with a fusky then?
Because it sounds better.
It does.
It really does.
What am I? A fusky? What the fuck is a fusky?
So, according to WikiFur in 2016, this is the most common species ranked 1 to 24.
I forgot big cats. I wasn't really done, but it's okay. Big cats are the next one after dogs or wolves and foxes and mixes of those. Then there's big cats. Go ahead.
Dragons, surprisingly, across all the different ones, so like 2006, 7, 8, and then 11, and then 2016, dragons hold 4th place each time.
I was going to say about 3rd or 4th place.
Yeah, which, I mean, would make sense because of Dutch angel dragons, because they're just everywhere. They're like ants. You can't get rid of them, and they just like pop up out of nowhere in swarms.
I can't with the Dutch angel dragons anymore. They're cute.
They're cute, but they had their time.
I'm burnt out by them.
And I'm not saying like anyone out there that's listening that your fursona sucks or your fursuit sucks. It's just, it doesn't. Each individual like fursona is special, but it's just, we're looking at like a more of a grand scale here. Dutch angel dragons are everywhere. And it's so interesting because I'm not tired of seeing foxes and wolves, even though they're all pretty much the same and they're all generic, but I am getting tired of seeing Dutch angel dragons.
Yeah, they are everywhere.
Yeah. And then you have like the more lesser known ones. So you got like, so you have a fox ranked as 1, but wolf also ranked as 1. So I'm kind of putting them together. Dogs, any breed was ranked at 3rd. Dragon was 4th. Cat, just regular cat, 5, and then a big cat was 6. And then it goes rabbits, raccoons, horse, skunk, otter, bear, coyote, hyena. I would have thought the hyena would have been higher up just because I've seen a lot of hyenas, but
I think hyenas are growing in popularity, and they're definitely taking a hold of my heart recently. So
kangaroos are really cute too. I've seen a lot of kangaroo fursonas, and then fursuits.
I like the sotaroos; those are cool.
Yeah, the sotaroos are really cool. There's griffins, ferrets. They're ranked at 19. Dinosaurs ranked at 20. Now, I've never really, I honestly couldn't tell you if I knew any actual fursonas that were not dragons, but dinosaurs.
I know dinosaur sonas are actually, I want to say, growing a little bit in popularity, and I say that because people discovered that they could use the half masks from Jurassic Park or whatever, like your T-Rex and your Velociraptor masks, like you can find at like Walmart or whatever.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
toys, but you wear them as a mask, but people have modified them to be like fursuit heads, and some of the like detail work that's done on these masks is phenomenal. A good example, there's a fursuit maker. I want a fursuit from her so bad. Nefertiti.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I freaking love her so much. Her work is so amazing, and I can't wait
Okay,
to
so you're going to have to join us then with Bean, because Bean really wants to do an episode strictly about Nefertiti, and if we can get them on as well.
Oh my god, that would be fantastic.
It would be really cool.
I love
They make
her work.
amazing stuff.
Their TikTok is really funny, cool. Like funny too. What the hell? Cool and funny. Oh my god.
They're fooly. No, they're no, don't start. It was. Did you hear where I was going with that? No? Shoot! Don't use cool and funny and start with the part first. Good lord! Don't start with that first, because that could be really offensive.
Fart.
I'm trying to find like dinosaur fursuits. Maybe I should put dinosaur fursuits. Really, dinosaur fursuits. Wow, that is just awful. First thing that comes up are kid plush dinosaur tails, a really crappy dinosaur costume, what looks to be like a man meet like humanoid dinosaur, which is terrifying.
I need to see what you're looking at.
Okay, let me just select. I want the link. Give me the freaking link. Go into Google.
Come on, computer. You're doing
Oh, you know what? I can see what you're talking about with those dinosaur masks.
Mm-hmm.
That is adorable. And then when you get to the Googs, just search for dinosaur fursuits.
Okay, I hacked up and accidentally just typed in fursuits, and this nightmare fuel popped up, and I hate it.
I want to see it.
Oh my god! Let me get a picture of it with my phone.
So when I type in fursuits, the first thing that comes up is an ad for fursuits, and it's clownfish.
The first thing that popped up is this like Theodore Chipmunk mascot, like whatever it is, nightmare fuel. I'm sending it to you.
It's a possible topic that we want to do, like cringe furries or cringe. Yes. What is that?
Yeah, right? What is that?
Those teeth? So awful.
I know.
You know what's crazy is that, you know what? That's a quite cute dragon, to be honest. Wow, I'm quite surprised.
You're a cute dragon.
Oh, thank you.
If you could be a dragon, what kind of dragon would you be?
Oh, shoot. I think I might be a Western dragon.
I could see you being like this this big old, like, chunky, like, Western dragon just coming up out of a cave and be like, I need coffee.
Yeah. Right?
Coming out, like, you don't even fly. You just kind of, like, you just walk around a little bit. You're like, just go to the Starbucks. You're like, need coffee.
You know how, like, okay, so typically, like, Western dragons, they are usually depicted to be, like, found in lairs and caves, usually guarding some sort of treasure. But instead of guarding treasure, I'd be, like, guarding people that I found.
Oh my god, yes.
And they would be the treasure.
You were just like, ooh, I like you.
I like you. Ooh, shiny. You're coming with me.
Oh, that one's cute. I love it.
So I'm not sure if this is a Dutch angel dragon.
I'm
going to look real quick and see what that is.
That one does not appear to be Dutchy to me.
The maker is called Cant of Togs. Lord Cricket's Fine Trinkets, Costumes, and Crafts. I really like this website, to be honest. I'm surprised I didn't find this when we were doing the fursuit episode. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't say what this one particularly is. It looks like it could be a Dutch Angel Dragon, but it doesn't have the iconic 2 spots above the eyes like you would normally find. Or maybe I'm thinking of red pandas.
I think maybe that's red pandas.
But I'm not going to lie, if I look at the fursuit head right now, it looks like the tongue is coming up out of the forehead.
What?
Which It's kind of weird and I can't unsee it now. What is this?
What is what?
That is wicked. Okay, I don't even know
Take
what
a
you would
picture of you?
call. Yeah, no. I don't even know what you would call this. This is like
Oh, what is
it's
this?
like
Just like
it's 1, 2, 3. It's like
oh my
4
god!
different like
Oh, it's so
wolf muzzles kind of like build onto each other and then like eyes every.
oh.
It looks like a monster, like something you'd see out of a horror thing, but
Thank
it
you.
looks
I need it.
amazing. I wish they would. Oh, gallery.
I love and I hate it. How do you see?
I don't even know where you would start to see.
How would you even see out of that head?
Doesn't make sense to me. Okay, now I can see more stuff that they've made. Really interesting. It looks like they make a lot of dragon-esque type of things. Yeah, a lot of dragons, like bat dragons. Oh, this one's really cute. Oh, I think you'll like this one. It's really, really cute. I don't even know what that is.
I'm asking the chat, like, if they want us to talk about anything specific.
What is? Oh my god! So there's more to this
know.
fursuit, the weird one that has like all the different mouths.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I like the green and like the pink one. Something about it like is off-putting to me.
The green and pink reminds me of glow-in-the-dark stickers that you put on your ceiling.
See, I love glow-in-the-dark like stickers,
Yeah.
but I think I think the hooves aren't doing it for me.
Yeah, the hooves are what throw me off because I don't understand what's going on there.
I don't know. No, it looks like
Is
that
the chat
one
saying
freaking.
anything?
It looks like that one dinosaur from Barney, the green one. I can't remember her name.
Oh, yeah.
Green
I think I know exactly what you're
Barney
talking about, but I don't know what her name is.
character.
That chick.
What is her name? Baby Bop.
When people judge you for having ceiling hooks and they are in fact just a balloon sitting on top of. I love Belka. I love the fun things that she like posts in chat. It's just awesome.
Oh, I missed.
What is that?
What is
Oh my god.
what?
What the fuck? Okay, so okay, this is in chat. This is actually in the friends and whatever friends for media friends and chat stuff.
Oh, okay. What am I?
But it just said finally got that ceiling fan installed.
Oh my god.
So okay, so to kind of paint a picture for you all, like to listen to this. So imagine like those box fans you can get for like $10-$20 at Walmart. So someone, I'm
Wow.
not saying it's one of our guys or one of our members, but someone took that and nailed it to the ceiling, and then they put a little like light below it, and then there you go, ceiling fan.
Oh my god. I mean,
I guess it works, but still.
yeah. It would more or less just push the air like directly down instead of like cycling it around.
Yeah.
Weird. Oh my god, I forgot that I was talking about the old lady that touched my head.
Oh, that's right. You got pet by an old woman.
Okay, yes. So this is what happened. So this old lady came in and she said that she was looking for like a very specific like gospel like CD. And I'm like, okay.
Gospel.
Yeah, I don't know. So then I was like, all right, well, hey, if you follow me down here, we'll go and check and see if we have it. So then, we're walking down and I'm like, all right, cool. And I open up the case and I pull out a couple CDs for her to look at and I hand them to her and I'm like, let me see if I can find the other ones. I'm looking at the stack of CDs, trying to find it for her. And then all of a sudden I feel her pet the side of my head. Now, mind you, the sides of my head, because I have like a long mohawk, the sides of my head are shaved. So she just touches my head. And then she just goes, and then she's like, well, dearie, I think this will do. She's like, you have a great rest of your day now. And then she walked down the aisle singing God Bless America at the top of her lungs and then checked out and then left.
What the hell?
I don't know. I'm like, okay.
Did she like think that you were a dog or something?
I don't know. She just came.
It's so weird.
She just came over and just, like I said, she just petted my head and then like went, huh. Okay. And then she's like, well, you have a great rest of your day. This will do me. And I'm like, but I found the other CD that you were looking for. She's like, it's okay. And then left and sang God Bless America. I'm like,
that's interesting.
I'm like, all right then.
Okay, so Asher said, can you talk about cons coming up this year? So I pulled up 2022's convention list
Oh,
for
2022.
Oh, yes. It's really interesting. Why can't furry conventions use names that don't include the word fur or anthro in it? It's literally like, let's come up with the most generic name, or let's come up with a pun and then we'll call it that.
Yeah.
Okay, like for instance, Painted Desert Fur Con. And then we got Further Confusion, Fur Cons, Anthro New
Midwest Fur
England.
Fest.
Yeah, Midwest Fur Fest, Nordic Fuzz Con, Vancouver.
Oh my god.
Furthermore, Blue Ridge Fur Fair, Fur Out West,
Well,
Texas Furry Fiesta. Oh, it goes on. I'm going for it.
yikes.
Fernal Equinox, Fernexian or Fernection, Golden State Fur Con. Fantastic. Now that's a good one. I like that name. Furry Weekend Holland, Furry Weekend Atlanta. That one's a pass. Biggest Little Fur Con, Anthrocon, Connection Con. That's another one. Fur A, which is a Canadian con. Then we got Brazil Fur Fest, Furway. I don't even know how you say this one. Aurora? I don't.
Aurora?
Aurawra.
I do not know.
It's in Novoto, Sydney Olympic Park. I honestly didn't know that Australia had an Olympic
what
park.
else are you gonna name like a convention that is based on the furry fandom? Like
True.
what would you name it?
Just a general, like a furry convention?
Just that's it? That's what just
No. That's not what I
okay.
would call it. I was asking as a question.
Yes. Just like, so if you were to make and or like host your own furry convention, what would you name it?
Oh man. Okay, so it can't contain any like fur fest, whatever jazz. I think I would probably say like, oh, that's a hard one.
We'll put it this way: you can't use the word fur or anthro.
Okay. I think I've got one, but I just want to say it right. So, okay, how about, so in the cow term, move it or lose it, 2022.
Love it.
A convention dedicated to all the farmers out there.
Oh my gosh, wait, maybe you don't want to do it. You get all like the rural, like, country bumpkins coming in. Be like, I thought this was a farming convention. I brought my Jeep Wrangler. Yeah, Uncle Larry's got his John Deere sitting out back.
Oh my god.
We brought the tailgates.
What would you call a convention then? What would you come up with? Off the top of your head.
Off the top of my head, what would I call a convention that is furry based?
Furry based. I'm trying to think here. Oh, okay, you could do like...
Wait. What's that one store called?
There's already one here in Utah called Awoo.
Awoo.
But what if you did one that was called Uwoo?
UwooCon?
Yeah, oh yes! UwooCon.
Yes.
And like
UwooCon.
And like opening ceremonies, everyone has to say all together, Uwoo.
See, okay, there's a difference between an uwoo and an owo. Uwoos are kind of like you're cute and like playful, like whatever. It's the owos that gets you.
Let me see. Furry terms.
Owo.
I can find some furry terms here.
It's kind of like owo is the evolutionary form of uwoo.
Ooh, here. This would be a good one.
Oh.
Okay, so like Mursuits, so MURR, call it Murder Fun Fest.
Oh my
God. It's a furry convention centered around a murder mystery, and it changes every year.
Oh, that would be so dope. Oh my god,
right?
That's cool. Yes.
That would be so cool.
Somebody actually dies.
That would be awful.
Who actually did it? And they're like, no, really, for real, guys. Who killed this man?
It could be like the way of bringing in the new... What is it that the conventions do? They always bring in like some sort of hot shot
or something?
Thank you. Yeah, like a special guest. So the special guest dies, but you have to figure out who did it.
Just bring in telephone and then oh no, telephone's dead.
Oh, shoot. What are we going to do now?
Wait. What if they were like I don't want to use the god-awful P word.
Piss?
No, I mean
pussy?
No, Popufur.
Oh.
I was just gonna say like just famous like fursuiter and have them have either their old like fursuit parts or whatever like laying around somewhere and they gotta figure out how they died.
Oh my god. It's like a Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah. And have like their pieces parts like hiding in real obscure areas and have like maybe staff members of like the hotel be like, okay guys, you guys are holding the head today.
That's a whole nother weird.
It would be. There'd be a lot of people be like, oh, I don't care. I'm just here for, the parties in the hotel rooms.
A good name. Furry terminology is really, really what I want. Furry terminology. A newcomer's guide to furry terms. Nice. Okay, so there's scritching, yiffing, marf, mur.
Wait, what does marf mean?
To proposition a furry, say yiff. If they answer marf, they probably aren't in the mood. A natural expression that can also work like smurf in the Smurfs cartoon. Can you marf me the salt? That's just weird. I don't like that.
I don't like that. Oh my gosh. What is
That's
with
just
the younger
weird.
furs and their terms? Lord. Stop.
There's something called fursecution, which is prejudice against furries.
Yikes.
I don't really get that one. Furfu, which is a martial arts style thing for fursuits. The poppy fur, but I like to call them celebufurs. I think it's a little
I
better.
love that. Yes,
Yeah.
celebufurs.
But it's never caught on, but I kind of wish it did.
Well, too bad. We're going to make it catch on.
Good.
Yes.
Squizzled.
Squizzled.
Squeakers are popular for sona enhancements. So being sick to death of squeakers is also known as being squizzled.
Oh, that's not what I thought squizzled was going to mean.
I thought it was going to mean like jizzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Definitely squizzled a lot, like on New Year's, man. Dead silence. Cool. Love that.
What's a furry name that rhymes with or, like O-R?
A furry name that rhymes with or?
Yeah, like there's something like vor and rooting, but I thought it would be really funny to say.
Whore?
Oh, that's a good
Cora?
one.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, call it for. No, I don't want to call it for vors, but even though that's kind of cool though. So vor, call it VorCon. It's a convention where
Vorticon, I don't know.
when you enter the convention, like actual convention itself, the outside is just like this giant mouth, like open. So you walk into it.
A dragon mouth though, because dragon furries are very known for their vor fetishes.
So the outside of the convention looks like a dragon furry with its mouth open, and then when you walk in, the inside of the convention kind of looks like the inside of the dragon, so like the stomach and whatever. And it's all about vor.
Yikes.
There's macrophiles, which is wanting to be stepped on by Godzilla. That's oddly specific.
That's very specific.
What?
Is that the same thing of like, say you find somebody like really attractive and they're like, usually they're like taller than you? Is that the same thing of like, oh, I want them to step on me? Is that the same thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Except it's specifically Godzilla, which he could also step on me.
Okay, here's one. Weaseling, double weaseling, and cuckoo play.
What?
I've never heard of these terms before.
Never in my life.
Okay, so when one furry puts on another suit for yiffing with a partner who doesn't know, the typical reaction when they find out is a delight or humor rather than shock or outrage. A less typical but even funnier situation is when one fur catches onto another's plans and flips it back by having the target secretly switch places with someone else. That's called double weaseling.
Oh my god.
Who comes up with this?
Wow.
What is this? God.
Did furry fandom become more horny or what?
I don't know. The funny thing is these are terms from a 2016 article from Dogpatch Press.
Oh my god, really? Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So there's just a lot of weird. Let's see. I've never heard of a planty.
What is a planty?
A planty is an anthropobotanical furry.
Oh, okay. So actually,
Like a vine.
before we get into that one, I'm gonna pickle real quick.
How is that a term?
Okay, I'm back.
That's stupid. Okay, so
stupid.
I clicked on another website called furry.ar, which is Furry Argentina.
Okay.
And this is furry slang in common terms, I'm assuming in the fandom. AFK, acronym for away from keyboard.
Okay, that's normal.
That's a general one. I don't understand why that's in there.
AFK,
Let's see.
Furry kissing.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Some of these just don't even need an actual definition, but here's a word. E. It's an E followed by 10 E's.
Is that just to state excitement? Like, excitement
Yeah,
or something?
it's literally what it means.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's weird.
Plant
What
furs.
do you think a snep is? SNEP. Yeah.
Oh, that's a snow leopard.
What? It's so dumb. I didn't. while you were going to the bathroom, I was going through a list of terms, and I'm
Did I
like,
get it
what
right?
the hell is a snap? Yeah, you did.
Yay!
And I'm like, that's stupid. So the fact
No.
that you got it. Lame.
Thanks. It
Oh,
was the
God.
times.
What was the first term? Okay, AFK, away from keyboard. So what does NOTK stand for?
NOTK.
So stupid.
NOTK.
It's the opposite expression of AFK. So if you're away from your keyboard, you are now.
Wait, hold on. Ninjas on the killing spree.
That's great. No.
No, okay, well,
I like that
wait.
better. NOTK.
Away from.
So the
If
last
AFK
two.
is away from keyboard.
Yeah.
You said NOTK, right?
NOTK. So the last two, TK is the keyboard.
Not on the commode.
Oh, you're so close.
Not on the
Well, if you're away from your keyboard, the opposite would not be not.
near. No.
Do you want me to give it to you?
Yes.
It's really lame. It's now on.
Oh my
the
god,
keyboard.
that's dumb.
I know. That's what I was thinking
Sorry,
too.
I had to hit puberty there, I guess, for a second. That's really stupid.
What's going on in the chat?
Nothing much. They want us to talk about competitive shooters, which is interesting because I've been gaming a lot recently, but nothing about Apex or Siege or Call of Duty or whatever. I've been playing Halo.
CSGO, I think, is Counter-Strike Global.
Oh, yeah. What I've been playing recently is that new Halo Infinite, which, I have been playing Halo since it began in 2001, so a little over 20 years now. And I have played every single one. And when I got to 5 disappointed me so much that I didn't even finish it. And that's saying a lot because Halo is one of my favorite game series of all time. And I didn't even finish 5 because it disappointed me. And then Halo Infinite came out and I was really hesitant to play it. I'm like, no, it's stupid. It's going to be dumb. I know it. I'm like, ugh. But I gave it a chance, and I'm going to tell you what, it has exceeded my expectations, and I am loving it. It is so much fun. It is actually quite addictive. I was playing it a little bit earlier today. I was taking a little bit of a break from cleaning my room, which was an absolute disaster. But now it's a little better now. Hooray. I've caught up on all of my depression laundry. So,
wait, what the hell is depression laundry?
It is the gigundous mountain of laundry that ends up being in the corner of your room and takes up, and it kind of leaks into the middle of your room.
Oh.
Yeah. And one side was clean, the other side was not. So the clean was in the laundry basket. I just didn't fold or put it away. And then I had a pile of dirty laundry, and I was like, nope. I'm I don't even know what's clean and what's dirty anymore. I'm going to throw it all into the washer and dryer. And I did it all and put it all away. So I'm really proud of myself. Hooray for me. I rescheduled my counseling therapy, whatever, because I had to reschedule because the first time I went to go in, it did not work out. I was went in there and I was like, cool, I'm going to finally starting to feel better because my brain is literally in the garbage disposal. So, hooray.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm just kind of going through the motions at this point, but seeking help. So, hooray for me. It might also be why, I haven't been on lately. So, partial that, and also I work all the time. Anyway, rescheduled because the first appointment I went in and I'm this was earlier in December, but I went in and I'm okay, cool. Hey, I'm this person and I have an appointment with this person and I'm ready to go. And they're who? And I'm oh my god. No, I have an appointment. I'm this. I see this person in 15 minutes. I'm supposed to be here to fill out paperwork. And she's oh, okay. And then she looks on the computer and then she's oh, well, it looks like she'll call you. And I'm no, I'm seeing this person in person today. I did not set up a phone call appointment. I'm I cannot do a phone call appointment. I'm I set up an in-person one. And she's oh, well, no, she's working from home this week. I'm that would have been great if somebody had told me. I'm then you can call her right now and tell her that I'm very upset and would like to see her now. Because that's what I had scheduled in. Long story short, I ended up canceling and deciding I'm just going to wait until after the new year and blow out all the holidays and whatnot. And now, hopefully, I will be seeing this person on the 18th of this month. So good luck to me. Hooray. Hopefully we can get some sort of brain help because my brain is dumb right now.
I have my therapy appointment on Thursday, so tomorrow night.
Nice. How is
I
that
have
going?
lots to tell my therapist tomorrow.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because I haven't seen him for 2 weeks, so
Oh
a
my
lot has happened
goodness.
in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Let's see. So a person came into the office who was COVID positive.
Oh, that's
And so I
lovely.
was face to face with that.
Oh,
Best
cool.
part is they told the greeters that they had not been tested for COVID, nor are they COVID positive. And then when they come back into medical records and I pull up their record, bam, it shows that they're positive and that they had a COVID test. So I
Wow.
was really upset. There was
Oh
that
my
because I was like,
God.
the distance between where I sit to the counter of where the person is a good like foot and a half, maybe 2 feet.
Yeah.
So I'm like face to face and I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So I was just like freaking out. But then I did my breathing exercise that my therapist told me, just, breathe in and then just imagine everything in your body leaving out and just do that a couple of times. And then that should help you ease your tension. So I did that and I was totally fine. And so when Felix comes home, he's like, I expected you to be like freaking out and everyone. I'm like, no, I did what my therapist told me for once. So
Oh, good.
yeah. And then I reached out to my dad, which I haven't done in like 5 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I cut off a connection with him because I was just really tired of his
Oh, okay.
BS.
Yeah.
That actually turned out a lot better than I thought it did.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Turns out he might get divorced again. Not surprised.
Oh, well.
And then I think that's really like just minor things, like things that, Felix and I sometimes argue about, like stupid stuff. So I'll probably talk about that as well. Try to figure out a better way to communicate. That's one of my goals this year, is to communicate better with Felix and vice versa.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, communication is huge. I found something different though, off topic, but on topic. There's something called the furry code. You ever heard of that?
No, do tell.
So the code of furries is a simple and compact way how to tell others about your furry personality. The fur code consists of a series of letters, numbers, and symbols, each describing you in some category. Sometimes it's a little cryptic to the uninitiated, and other than that, there's a tool. And so I pulled up the tool. There's actually a decoder. So someone has coded this particular decoder with all of the different types of codes you can use. And so I went further into the code. It said it was not a secure site. And I said, F you. And I went through with it. It's really, really interesting. So there's part 1, which just says your furry side, which is F, which is furry species, A is art, C is convention, D is dressing up, H is for hugs, M is for mucking, P is for plush critters, R is for realism, and so forth. So if I click on furry species as the one, then it breaks it down into a boatload of different codes. So FA is referring to avians. And within that, FAA refers to an albatross. And FAD is a duck. And FAE is an eagle. FAF is a falcon. Yeah, it's really interesting.
That's really cool. So it's kind of like a Morse code for like furries.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Oh my god.
This is like wicked. I'm going to send you the link I have here. It may be like, oh, it's not secure, but I just pushed through with it. So I sent you the decoder link. And then if you click on the first like underlined bit that says the code of furries, that'll take you to the furry code itself.
Okay.
And then you just look at this code and it's huge. And then it says like, after identifying your basic species, one or more modifiers may be added to indicate variations on the theme. So C for cyborg, F for funny animal or toon, but it's a very specific type of an F. Lowercase m is for magical powers. I mean, this is crazy.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. For the purposes of the furry code, a tar is a variation on the animal theme, while a centaur is a half human, half animal, and is counted as a species in its own right. If you have the upper body of a human and the lower body of a zebra, you're a zebra tar, and your code would be capitals FC, lowercase e, and then uppercase Z. While if you look at the zebra overall, but with 4 legs and 2 arms, you're a zebra tar, and your code would be uppercase FEZ, lowercase t as in Tom.
Weird.
That is crazy. So if I copy and paste this into the code, if I were to decode this, it says my furry side is a centaur, a zebra tar. specifically. That's really cool.
That is really cool.
That is super neat. So I'm going to save this link.
Ooh, I wonder what actually... Wait, I don't know.
This in itself could be an actual episode because I've never heard of the furry code.
It could be. We could do like a whole like furry code.
Yeah.
So that would be cool.
So I very much want to do this as an episode now.
Yeah.
Seems really cool.
That'd be neat. Oh.
We've been rambling for like an hour and 15 minutes.
What should we call the episode? Just rambling?
Oh, I don't know. Like the never ending. Oh, what is it? When you go on a rant. It's called something else. Oh, the never-ending side tangents of Boomy and Space.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, our names combined, it would be like
Spoomy.
Well, no.
Or Base.
Base, yes.
I like Spoomy.
Spoomy. We can be Spoomy.
I like it, Spoomy. And then we'll just record the dragon episode on another day.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah, probably should have told you guys Boomy is on this episode. At the beginning, there is no introduction, and I love it. It's just gonna like start completely like right as you were talking about something about your job, I think.
Yeah,
that was fun. And people are gonna be like, "What the hell is going on?"
And then eventually, like I think like 20 minutes in, we're like, "Let's just make this an episode."
Yeah, let's just go for it.
Let's go for it.
Sometimes the best episodes, though, are those where you shoot from the hip.
That's right.
So it's always good.
Hip shot episodes.
Hells yeah.
Spoomy's hip shots.
Spoomies. Spoomies. It's a space and a boomy, but it's also a spermy.
Wow.
They're little space. They're little boom stars in space is being shot out.
Yes.
You know how terrifying that would be? Like, so instead of seeing like a splooge, you're just seeing like hundreds of these like little boom stars in space just like flying out. And they're all like, ah! Like, that would be terrifying.
I still need Deer to make me a tadpole fox.
Yes. That's definitely going to become a thing.
Oh my god.
But I think we should close it.
Sounds good. It's been nice catching up, though. It
has been.
I guess I really needed the therapy. Hooray.
Yay. Well, I mean, I don't really get to talk with very many people.
I've been so busy. I've been really busy with work lately.
Same.
But yeah.
And then when I come home, I don't want to do anything else.
Yeah, I usually work, like, for example, so tomorrow I'm working 10:45 in the morning to 8:15 at night.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of those lately. My one manager has actually been out for the past, like, week and a half, and he doesn't have COVID. He's fine, but he actually slipped a disc in his neck.
Ooh.
So he went to the chiropractor, got that fixed, but since then he's been fighting a terrible, terrible migraine, and we were just like, hey man, just go rest. So he's been resting. He should be back on Friday, but I've been covering a lot for him and stuff, and it's been a fiasco.
It's been a thing.
It's been a thing. And plus, did not mesh well with the holidays and everything, so.
Well, and I have an early shift tomorrow morning because we're kind of low on people because they've all like either quit or they're on vacation or they're sick. So
yeah, I
volunteered to work from 4:30 to 6:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then I'll drive over to Altaview Hospital, which is just like a 10-minute drive away. And then I'll start my shift there. So, yay for waking up early.
Hooray for waking up early.
And soggy fries. Yum.
Gross. I need to actually figure out what I want to eat here. I haven't eaten since like 2. So
you need to go eat.
I should eat something. I don't know what I'm going to eat, but I'm going to figure it out. So it'll probably end up just being some ramen. Oh, well.
Well, folks, if you liked this random episode that kind of just happened instead of the planned one, let us know by sending us an email at talktothemuzzle@gmail.com. You can also go on to SpeakPipe with our link, and you can leave us a 5-minute voice message if you really want to. You could literally just sing all you want, and I will probably put it in an episode because it's that big.
That's adorable.
Right? I thought that would be fun.
Oh, I should get my girlfriend to be like,
you can do it like on your computer. You can do it on your phone. It's whatever you have access to a mic on. Most phones have them at this point.
I can't sing anyway, so.
Yeah. Well, I sing, but I don't sing very often.
I did hear you sing. You sound so nice. You sound so
thanks.
good. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Other than that, I think we are good to go. We'll see you guys on the next episode, which I'm sure will be an actual topic episode. So there you go. Yay.
We'll be talking about them Drazagons.
Drazagons, yes. we'll actually talk about them.
Yep.
All right. Well, have a good night, everyone, or a good day, depending on when you're listening to this. And we'll see you next time.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
All right. Bye-bye.